Hi guys, this is the weekly messages for air signs from May 19th to the 23rd. My channel is Death's Head Tarot, just like the moth, which is my favorite. So I'm just gonna kind of go right into it. I'm not gonna worry about doing the whole spiel. I feel like most people have been on YouTube long enough to know all of that already. So, when I was just kind of listening and tuning into the information, the messages that I was getting was that you're being romanced, but you're resisting it. So we'll kind of see where this takes us again. So, so I just ask for messages for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius from the Divine. If I could have messages that would benefit all of my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That will benefit them from May 19th to the 23rd. And even though this has a date on it, the 19th to the 23rd, whenever it finds you, that's really when it applies. So try not to put too much weight into that date. I know some people really like it, and that's why I add it. So, okay. I just kind of tell a story. I do know the meanings of the cards, but the information that I get trumps that. I am a psychic medium, and that's part of the reason for that. So, I kind of feel drawn to using these ones too. So I just kind of pick out the decks that work for the reading at that time. So it's usually just the ones that I'm drawn to. So any messages from my air signs from May 19th, sorry, to the 23rd. Information. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take that one. I don't typically take ones that come out unless I'm guided to, and for some reason I felt like that was one that I want to keep. Okay. So messages for my air signs. From May 19th to the 23rd, you asked to be shown what they need to know for the remainder of this week. I won't have these staggered out as much when I upload again for the following read. It's just because I'm starting, this is new. Me putting these on YouTube. I'm not new to reading, just new to uploading on YouTube. So I thought I'll just start from the day that I do each element, and then start new the same day next week. Okay, so what's messages for air signs? For my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, if I need more cards, then I will pull those. Hopefully you can see those. I'll just kind of move them down a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of tune in here and see what I'm getting. So there's definitely somebody there's somebody around you that is looking for a commitment. But you're not necessarily jumping right in with both feet. In fact, you're not only using your intuition here, your emotion, but you're also using your thought. So you're using your head and your heart together, which is actually really good. I feel that you might have been hurt by this person, but you love them. And that's the reason why you're not jumping right back in. But it's actually teaching you to use your head and your heart, not just one or the other. So it's actually really balanced. I mean, this is not, I don't consider this a bad reading. I consider this like you've learned something. Like, you've definitely learned something. You've learned that that this person hurting you was also the result of you not using both your head and your heart at the same time, which is really interesting because typically, I mean, I find Libras, I have a lot of Libras around me, both my kids and my sister and my brother. And so, I mean, yeah, I got a lot of Libras around me. They're definitely very, they use their head. They don't typically rely solely on their heart. That's more of a water sign, specifically Cancer. But I do know that Libras can be very sensitive. I do feel that, this part of this getting hurt may have been because you weren't really seeing things clearly. You were seeing them through a filter that might not have been benefiting you. But I mean, you for sure have learned something. So you're doing things differently this time. And you're making it very clear that you're doing things differently this time. Tell me a little bit more about what's happened here. What has gone on here? Oh, okay. So, well, I mean, I don't ever think that anything happens for no reason, but there was definitely a reason in this, and it's you need to learn how to love yourself first. This seems to be the theme. I feel like this is a really big theme, I feel, right now for a lot of people. I feel like this person, may have taken a lot of, I'm not even sure if the words taken a lot are right, but maybe more like didn't, say no, that's too much, or you should focus on you, or, this person was more than willing and happy to take what you were giving, but you weren't giving to you. So this is the reason for what's gone on. It's kind of like you realized here that if you don't love yourself first, then you're not going to be able to recognize when things are not balanced or imbalanced. I mean, and that is, I feel like this is very focused on Libra, even though it's air sign. So, but Libra keeps coming to my mind. So it's possible that even if you're not a sun sign of Libra, you have a lot of Libra in your chart, or your moon sign specifically might be in Libra. Just because, the moon signs typically represent the inner world, how you feel inside or subconsciously, how you perceive things that are happening outside of you. So there was definitely, things were not balanced. And as a result, this was the hurt. This is where the hurt came from. nobody really wants to hear this, but typically that's not always the person that's, you know, taking and taking and taking. It's really up to the person that's giving and giving and giving. So, you know, this seems like a weird thing to say, but when it comes to, like, say, submission and dominance, you know, the person that's submissive, they're actually the ones that have the control. The dominant one can't do to somebody what the submissive person isn't willing to accept. So in this case, you know, there definitely needed to be some balance between giving, yielding, and taking. So, you know, giving is very masculine. It's a masculine energy. Receiving is very feminine. So you're taking now, and you're not giving. At least not unless you're wanting to. So I think that's where that, you know, being romanced, but you're kind of resisting. You know, you're resisting, but it's for a good reason. It's not because you're afraid. It's not because, you know, you're certain the same thing is going to happen again. It's more like you're making sure it doesn't happen again. So yeah, that's what I got for you, air signs. I hope that helped. Again, if this resonated with you, then, you know, please hit like and subscribe. I don't really care about the sharing. I guess I'm just not part of that group. So yeah. So if you do want to be notified if when more videos come out, then hit that little bell and you'll get a reminder. I do plan on doing these every week for you guys. And then I've also started adding, just today, some different videos, readings. You know, they're not in a specific category. So, you know, as I add to that, you can just kind of go through. They're timeless. There's no dates on them. So again, when you find them, then that's when they're meant for you. All right. I appreciate you guys very much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.